Hey, my name is John. This is my 2006 Hummer H3, and this is my episode of The Builder.
I'm in it just to rewrite history, cause I'm in the mood to label us the leaders of the new school. This ain't for the radio, can't find this on YouTube. This the type of killing that these critics ain't used to. Victorious, victorious, victorious. In this day and age, I got time for innovation, time to be creative.
I got started in custom offsets with Sean. I was actually the first full-time paid employee before Sean had even quit his daytime job. So it was pretty neat. He kind of said, "Hey, this is what we're gonna do. What do you think about quitting your job?" And I was like, "Well, let's do it." I was ready to go along with him and pursue his dreams. Obviously, it's an awesome job. Being in the automotive industry and selling truck accessories and wheels and tires and all that stuff, it's a pretty fun gig. So I started Black Label Lighting too about 2 years ago now. I'm the owner operator. I pretty much do everything with that. It's a one-man show, so I think I do everything but put the printing label on the lighting. So I get it packed up, I do the ordering, I order all the new products, I do all the research on that, and that's kind of where we came to the Hummer. First vehicle I built was a 92 GMC K1500. I got it from an older guy. It was pretty mint. I bought it in, I believe, 2002, and it only had 82,000 miles, so it was pretty babied. I cranked the keys up on it because that's what people did back then. I'm old, so they didn't put leveling kits, they just cranked the stock keys. And I put some American Racing 16s, I believe they were on it, polished, and then some BFGs. But other than that, I think I got some eBay headlights and tail lights. I put the vinyl brow above the windshield because that was pretty big back then as well. But yeah, I mean, it was pretty simple, pretty clean, but just enough to make it look different than every other GMC running around. So yeah, after my break for customizing, and then I started on with custom offsets, I actually owned the CO Avalanche for a little bit. We had it plasti dipped originally. I took the plasti dip off, it went back to white, and then I didn't run with that Avalanche for very long. I live in Green Bay, our shop's down here in Appleton. Just the commute back and forth, and at the time it was my only vehicle, and it just didn't work out because it was just costing me too much in gas, and it wasn't really an everyday, daily vehicle. I mean, it was a show truck, it was built for a show truck. So I moved on from the Avalanche to the lowered 2003 Silverado regular cab short box, just because I wanted to do something different. Everybody was doing the lifted trucks, and I mean, obviously I worked with lifted trucks every day. That was the core of our business, and I just kind of wanted something different. So I ended up finding the truck, and they're kind of rare with the 5.3. A lot of them have the smaller V8 in them, and they're just you know, you get a lot of extended cabs, and it's a two-wheel drive truck, so not a lot of guys around here are driving those, so they're really hard to find. Found that off Craigslist in Lower Michigan. So Cody Banker and I, our install guy, we took a road trip. It was about I think a 6-hour drive-ish to go get it. Turn around, bought it sight unseen, which I'm sure, as some of you know, is a little bit scary because you never know what you're going to get, and by the time you get all the way down there, you don't want to turn around and go back because you've already invested all the time into it. It ended up being an awesome truck, zero rust, and yeah, it was everything I thought it was going to be. It was a good experience buying it. So yeah, after the old, first real show truck that I built, I ended up getting a 2015 Chevy Cruze. Yeah, turbo. And keep in mind, I'm still the owner of a light bar company, so it's kind of a different thing when you own a light bar company. You're driving around a Chevy Cruze. But I did plastic dip the wheels, and I did get it tinted. So I mean, talk about some customization. But yeah, after that, I got sick of driving a stock vehicle, and that's kind of where the Hummer came into play. Found this one at auction out of Indiana. Once again, I didn't even look at it. I saw the pictures. I talked to the dealership that had it at auction, and I was comfortable with the fact that I was trusting them in, you know, buying it the way they said it was. So showed up, and it's super clean. The frame, everything, the interior, I mean, it's pretty flawless. Obviously you get your nicks and scrapes like any other vehicle, but yeah, it was everything I wanted. It was bone stock, had leather, had the big sunroof, had the chrome stock wheels. But other than that, yeah, it was pretty much bone stock. So the first thing I did was add the 50-inch light bar up on the roof. Then I got the side markers, the clear turn signals, tail light. I got the gas cap powder coated black. Let's see, wheels and tires. Yeah, I take that back. Obviously, wheels and tires came pretty soon after that. With that waiting time that I couldn't drive it, I ordered some tires. We actually had the Scorpions here at Offset's garage as a kind of a display, so that worked out really nice, and it's a clean wheel, and it just matches and fits the build of the Hummer really well. So yeah, the wheels are 22 by 12, negative 44s on 33 12.5s for the haters, because there's no tire on there. Yeah, it actually it fits on stock keys. I just turned the keys up a little bit. You can fit a pretty aggressive setup on these Hummers because of the wheel wells. Most of the core stuff was done. I ended up doing some flush mount cubes in the front. I made my own plates to fill in the bumper holes on the left and right side of the bumper. Got those powder coated up black. And then just within the last week, actually, I got rid of the chrome on the grill and on the door handles. I didn't do that myself. Obviously, that's another job for the professionals, because anybody that's tried to work with vinyl and trying to wrap things, it never turns out the way you want it to turn out. But yeah, I obviously I threw some decals, some black label decals on there in the meantime. I got a spare tire delete plate for the back. That's made by Gobi. They make roof racks and a couple other small things here. I just didn't like the spare tire in the rear. I kind of like that nice, clean, flush look in the back. It just looks wider, looks meaner. Just gives the vehicle a little bit better appearance. Yeah, it's got the, obviously, as you can see in the background here, it's got the Black Label RGB rock lights, color morph. They'll do like 16 million colors. It's an 8-piece kit that I have in here. I just wanted as much light output as possible. There's 2 in each wheel well. But yeah, lights up the wheels and the undercarriage pretty nicely. Yeah, you know, it's one of those things when you start to build vehicles, you get an addiction to it, and it's kind of very easy to want to move on to the next vehicle. I don't know if I'm going to do that quite yet. I always contemplate doing it, going back to a truck again, a lifted truck. But I think I'll probably at least hold off till next spring on this one. I think over the winter, it's probably not going to get driven much, so I don't know that it'll get too many changes this winter. It's kind of getting close to the way I want it. I might, if I end up keeping it through spring, I might put a roof rack on it and put some more light bars and stuff on it. Obviously, customization is a preference by the individual, unless you obviously buy a built truck already. But nowadays, that's not kosher. People make funny on the old social media for buying a already built truck. But I mean, whatever your preference is, I just like it, just because it kind of showcases your personality somewhat. And obviously, I'm in the industry. I don't want people to think that, you know, who's this guy? I mean, what does he know? He doesn't even have a built vehicle. So obviously, it's a little bit of the fact that I'm in the industry that I do what I do, but I still love it. I mean, it's awesome getting the looks. It's awesome getting people, you know, giving you the thumbs up, giving you the, you know, high fives, and like, I actually had an elderly woman just a couple weeks ago. She was probably, I'd say, late 70s. She gave me a thumbs up sitting at the stop sign, and it's pretty neat to see that you can cover so many age gaps in the vehicle you built. I mean, I feel like you built a good one when you can do that. But yeah, I mean, it's honestly self-gratitude. I mean, that's a big thing, and it obviously strokes your ego a little bit when you build something and people, you know, are just staring at it when you drive by, and I mean, you can't get that with a standard vehicle. I mean, it just looks like everything else on the road. You know, some people might say we're crazy for doing what we do and putting the amount of money we do into our vehicles, but I mean, you obviously have to have a passion for it to do it. Building it as a brand vehicle, it's nice to be able to showcase, you know, some of the lighting we have. And if you guys ever, you know, want to check stuff out, have questions about anything, blacklabellighting.com. You can email us, sales@blacklabellighting.com. You know, I'm always open to answer questions about anything you have. All our product is exclusive to customoffsets.com. You can go to the lighting store, pretty much, you know, order anything that you want that you see on there. I appreciate you guys watching my episode of The Builder. Remember, blacklabellighting.com for all your lighting needs. And yeah, thanks for checking it out.